my student. Yes, it's me again, Madam Gracious Kanzieni from Educare Tanzania. My Form 3 students, we are proceeding with our chemistry session series, and we are proceeding with our topic, which is extraction and the properties of metals. My students, in the previous session, we have covered a lot of concepts concerning this topic, and we have started our subtopic which is extraction of metal, ambayo tuliona kwamba hii extraction of metal subtopic ndo inabeba the whole name of our topic. And katika previous session tuliona the meaning of extraction, lakini tuliangalia zile main criteria process ambazo zinakuwa applicable ili kuweza kufanya extraction of metal. Lakini katika zile 5 properties tuliona kuhusiana na crushing and grinding, tuliona kuhusiana na concentration of ore, but today my student, we are going to look on the calcination and roasting of the ore. Kwamba tunavyofanya calcination and roasting of the ore ili tuweze kufanya extraction, ni kitu gani kinatokea na what within this concept. Now let us see. The concentrated metal ore is converted into metal oxide by either calcination or roasting. Kwamba kumbe tukishafanya crushing and grinding, tukaja tukaangalia ile concentration of ore, tuka remove impurities, ambapo kwenye concentration tuliona kwamba tuna involve mechanism nzima ya kuondoa impurities kutoka kwenye metal ore. Sasa baada ya kufanya ile concentration of ores, tunakuja kuchukua ile concentrated metal ore, now tunaenda tunaiconvert into metal oxide by either calcination or roasting. Now, what is calcination, by the way? Calcination is the process in which the ore is heated below its melting point in the absence of air. Kwamba kumbe calcination ni kile kitendo cha kuheat metal ore katika absence ya air, katika lower melting point. Kwamba it's required to melt a certain compound to the standard temperature and pressure, lakini tuna heat below na kunakuwa na absence of air, na air ambayo tunaizungumzia hapa mean that no oxygen, as we know kwamba oxygen ndo ina support combustion, ina support heating. Kwa hiyo tunafanya heating katika absence ya huyu oxygen gas or air. Now this method is commonly used for converting metal carbonate into their respective oxide. Kwamba hii calcination yenyewe mainly inatumika kuconvert hizi metal carbonate into their into their respective oxide, kutoka kwenye metal carbonate kwenda kupata their respective metal oxides. Calcination is generally carried out in the reverberatory furnace or in the multiple heater furnace. Kwamba hii inatokea katika matanuru, katika zile oven of the heat source, ndo hizi tunaziita furnaces or multiple heater furnaces. During calcination, moisture, volatile gaseous substance and water of hydration are driven out. Kwamba wakati wa hii calcination, kwa sababu yenyewe inaokaa katika furnaces, so you can see the whole moistures ambazo zinatokea mule, volatile gaseous substance ambazo zinatokea mule, as well as water of hydrations zinakuwa driven out, kwa sababu hii mechanism au hii calcination inatokea katika furnaces, katika ovening, katika yale matanuru. Na matanuru tunajua kwamba yanazibwa, hata ile penetrating ya air inakuwa ni very difficult, wanakuwa wanaacha some of holes after ignition of heat source, panazibwa, then ile heating mechanism or process ina take place without the oxygen or without the air. Example for calcination include the following. We have the expulsion of carbon dioxide from carbonate. Kwa sababu tumesema kwamba hii calcination ina involve the converting the whole carbonate into the oxide, into their respective oxide. Now we need to have the oxide of our metals, oxide of our metal ores. Now For example, we have expansion of carbon dioxide from carbonate. So this is the simple mechanism reaction here which show how this calcination occur, kwamba carbonate compounds zinakuwa converted into oxide, respective oxide. Here we have zinc carbonate. Now this zinc carbonate, after involving heating, finally we are going to have the respective oxide of zinc oxide, which is metal. Now my student, there we have the expansion of carbon dioxide get there, as you see, lakini yenyewe imekuwa involved from carbonate compounds ambayo ni zinc carbonate there, which is sodium. But also we have removal of water of hydration, kwamba tuliona katika during calcination kunakuwa na zile removal of water of hydration, zile gaseous vile vile kuna zile moistures, so zinakuwa driven out. Here we have the removal of water of hydration. How water of hydration? Here we have aluminium oxide, aluminium 3 oxide, and this is the water of crystallization. It means this is the hydrated compound of aluminium oxide. So this hydration is tend to be removed after being heated, kwa sababu sasa pale tuna involve the reaction ambayo inatoka katika ile furnace. Now utaona kwamba hii aluminium oxide imekuwa separate from imekuwa anhydrous. Mwanzoni ilikuwa ni hydrated, lakini ile hydration imekuwa removed. Kama unavyoona hapa tulikuwa na aluminium oxide with 2 moles of water of crystallization, lakini baada ya kuinvolve kwenye heat tumeenda kupata aluminium oxide which is solid compound, vile vile tumeenda kupata 2 moles of water. So you can see how the removal of water of hydration in this compound take place. Now, after looking the concept of calcination, my student, let us consider the concept of roasting. Roasting involves converting of concentrated ore into a metal oxide by heating it below its melting point in the presence of excess air. Tumeona kwamba hii ni vice versa ya calcination. Calcination tuliona kwamba yenyewe ina convert the compound of carbonate into their respective oxides. So here we are going to convert the concentrated ore, metal ores of metal oxide, lakini kwa kutumia temperature which is below the required melting point, lakini yenyewe inakuwa na excess of air. Kwenye calcination tunaona kwamba kuna absence of air, hamna uwepo wa air, na air tunayozungumzia hapa ambayo ina support heating or combustion ni oxygen, ila hapa kunakuwa na presence of excess. Hii air or hii oxygen gas inatakiwa iwe supplied to the maximum, iwe ni excess. So we are going to do the converting of the concentration ore into the metal oxide, na kule tulikuwa ni compound of carbonate, tunaziconvert kwenda kwenye nini, the respective oxide. So while calcination is mostly used for converting metal carbonate to oxide kama tulivyoona, lakini roasting is the method used for converting sulfide ore to their respective oxide. Kumbe calcination ilikuwa ina involve compound of carbonate into their respective oxide, lakini roasting now ina involve the sulfide ores into their respective oxide the same. So this oxide is shown in the following example. Let us see some of the examples which demonstrate the process of roasting, where we can see the conversion of these sulfide ores, metal ores, ambazo zinakuwa converted to the metal oxides. Now you can see this is the lead sulfide. Hii ni metal ore ambayo iko made up of sulfide ore. After being here we have the oxygen now. So and this oxygen is excess. Tumesema kwamba hapa kwenye roasting ina involve the excess air. So here we involve the heating under the oxygen gas. Kwa hiyo hapa baada ya kuchukua hii metal au hii compound ambayo iko made up of sulfide ore na kufanya heating, we are going to have the oxide of lead and the sulfur dioxide there. So we are going to liberate the oxide of lead. As we see there, we have 2 lead oxide metal, but also we have 2 sulfur dioxide gas. Another is zinc sulfide. This zinc sulfide is our metal ore. Now we need to apply roasting to convert them in excess air so as we can have the oxide of metal. Finally, after having our oxygen gas there, we are going to have the metal oxide of zinc oxide, as you see there in our equation, plus a sulfur dioxide gas. This is how the roasting occur. My student, I hope you have the aware now between the calcination and the roasting of the ore. Simply kwenye calcination tunaangalia conversion iliyopo katika the ores of carbonate compound into their oxides, respective oxides. Lakini hapa kwenye roasting tunaangalia ile sulfide ores, the nature of sulfide ores ambayo ina take place katika excess air. It means heating ina involve the oxygen gas, ambapo tunaenda kupata their respective metal oxide the same. Now, as in calcination, during roasting, moisture and impurities in the form of gases such as sulfur dioxide are removed. Kwamba tulivyoona kwamba the final product after that ore ilivyokuwa exposed kwenye excess oxygen gas, tumepata nini? Remove zile sulfur dioxide. Kwa hiyo hizi zimeact as impurities, gases impurities. Kwa ndo maana zimekuwa involved or liberated as gases. A metal is obtained from its oxide by the process of reduction or electrolysis. Kwamba hizi metal zinapatikana katika ore zake kwa kutumia method ya reduction au katika mechanism ya electrolysis, ambapo hapa tuna involve the whole tuna imply the electric current, tunatumia nguvu ya umeme ili kuweza kufanya hii extraction. The oxide are easier to deal with in the reduction process than the sulfide or carbonate. Kwamba hizi oxides ni rahisi sana kudili nazo katika hii extraction kuliko sulfide ores, vile vile carbonate ore. Why? Simply because reduction of the metal oxide to free metals, there are various ways. No, sorry my student. Here we have looking the concept of calcination and roasting. But another one, the method or the process of extracting the metal is reduction of the metal oxide to free ions. Sorry, hapa sijaibold, sijaweka katika capital letter. Lakini hii hapa ni ile method nyingine au process nyingine. Tuliona process ya kwanza ni crushing and grinding, tukaja concentrating or dressing of ore, tukaja calcination and roasting of ore. Ya nne ni hii hapa reduction of the metal oxide to free metals. Hii hapa you have to bold it. Utaibold wakati unasikiliza session, wakati unaandika, una take note, make sure hii hapa unaiput as in capital letter. In capital letter ili ikuletee urahisi wa wewe kuelewa unachokifanya. So this is another process. There are various ways which the reduction of the metal oxide can be done. Kwamba hii reduction of this metal oxide ina involve njia mbalimbali, ambapo hizo njia za reduction zinaweza kutake place ili kuweza kukamilisha ile free of iron or free of metals. The method used include, there is a reduction of heating in the air or tunaita auto reduction. Kwamba kuna njia ambayo ni auto reduction ambayo yenyewe ina involve air. Na tunavyosema ina involve air mean that the oxygen gas is involved wakati wa hii heating process. Vile vile tuna hii hapa inaitwa reduction by carbon. Hii tuna involve the whole process of smelting. Smelting process. Vile vile kuna reduction by electrolysis. Ambayo hii kwa jina lingine inaitwa electrolytic reduction. Ambayo hii ina involve the application of electric current so as to be applicable. Another is reduction by precipitation. Hii ina involve formation of precipitates. And the final or the last ways katika hii process ya reduction of the metal oxide to free ion inaitwa amalgamations. amalgamations, kwamba hii ina involve the amalgam mercury compounds, solution of the mercuries, ndo tunakwenda kuform amalgam. Kwa hiyo kama ni reaction, ni process au ni mechanism, ndo tunaita amalgamations and so forth. Utajua utakavyo pronounce wewe, ila ni it come from the amalgam solution ambayo iko made up of the mercury. Now, the choice of the reduction method to be used for the given metal compound depend on the position of the metal in the reactivity series. Kwa hiyo kumbe tunaendelea kutembea na hii criteria kwamba reduction method, hii njia au hii process yenyewe ina involve criteria ya kuconsider reactivity series, kwamba the most reactive and less reactive itakuwa involved here ili kuweza kuchoose the best method. Kama tutatumia electrolysis, why electrolysis? Tutatumia smelting, reduction by carbon, why? Kwa sababu ya kuconsider category au sifa pekee ya reactivity series. The more reactive metal, the more difficult it is for to be extracted from the compound. Kwamba kama itakuwa ni more reactive, ni ngumu kwa hiyo compound kuwa extracted kutoka kwenye compound zake. So here you can see metals high in the reactivity series require the stronger method of reduction from their compound, which is electrolysis. Kumbe zile ambazo ni strong metals, ambazo zinakuwa strong electrolytic, zinakuwa na higher reactivity series, reactivity yake ni very higher, the way zenyewe ni very higher metals, inakuwa ni ngumu sana kuzifanyia extraction. That's why zina involve electrolysis reduction methods. Kwa hiyo the best method ambayo itakuja kutumika hapa kwenye hizi most metals, higher reactive metals, ni hii electrolysis. The method is called electrolytic reduction kama tulivyosema. Kwa hiyo kumbe electrolytic reduction ni favorable katika hizi most au metal with higher reactivity. But you can see the metals under this group include potassium, sodium, magnesium and aluminum, ambapo tutakwenda kuona kwenye table 8.4 shows the method used to reduce different metals compound. Na hapa tunavyoongelea hii method used to reduce, ina maana to extract, ku reduce, ku extract, ku produce, the same, just the English words, lakini katika chemistry here we have the same meaning. Now this is our table which is the table 80.4, ambapo hapa tutaona method used to reduce or to extract different metals compound or metal ores. Now this is method, this is metal compound. My students, we have seen those methods ambayo kuna hii reduction by using carbon, ambapo tukiongelea reduction by using carbon tunaongelea smelting. Now katika smelting here, the metal compound are oxides of less electropositive metal, ambapo tunaongelea hizi oxide of less electropositive metal, tunaongelea zile zinki, iron, tin, copper as well as lead. But also we have the method of reduction by heating in the air, ambayo tunaita auto reduction, kwamba yenyewe ina involve oxygen gas, kwamba hii hapa ina involve metal compound ambazo ni oxide and sulfide of less electropositive metal, ambazo tunaongelea mercury, copper and lead. Hizi pia ni less electropositive metals. Lakini tuna method nyingine ambayo ni reduction of electrolysis. Reduction of electrolysis here, it involves the oxides, hydroxides and the chloride of metals, ambayo ni high in reactivity series electrolysis, ambapo hapa tuna involve zile za juu kabisa kwenye reactivity. Tuna sodium, tuna calcium, tuna magnesium as well as aluminium. Hizi zina involve electrolytic reduction or reduction by electrolysis. Another is the reduction by precipitation. These metal ores of less reactive metals. Hii tunaongelea zile less reactive metals. A solution containing a metal ions is reacted with a more reactive metal. The more reactive metals displace the less reactive metals. Hii tuliona hii concept kwenye ile chemical properties of metals ambayo ni reactions, displacement reactions involve metals. Tuliona hii kwamba ile ambayo inakuwa ni most reactive inaweza kumdisplace yule less reactive. Ndo hii inatumika hii hapa, reduction by precipitation, ambapo hapa tutaenda kupata formation of precipitate solutions. Another or the last one is amalgamations. Amalgamations kama nilivyowaambia, it come from the compound which is made up of amalgam. Compound ambayo imekuwa solution of amalgam ni solution ambayo iko made up of mercury. Now this is less reactive metal like silver and gold. The final crushed ore is brought into the contact with the mercury, which form the alloy or amalgam, as I said, with the metal. The metallic then recovered or by distillating the amalgam, kwamba tunakwenda kuinvolve hii amalgam, distillating the amalgam compounds. This is just the methods used to extract different metals, compound or metal ores. Now my student, after we have looked this concept, now there is task for you. Before I sum my session, I would like to provide this simple task for you. You have to pay attention to listen the session carefully, so as final you can able to attempt the task, so as you can master and you can widen your understanding. Now the question is, describe how the concentrated metal ore is converted into metal oxide by either calcination or roasting. Kwa sababu tumeona, tumesoma, tumeelekezana vizuri, I hope you will attempt the task clearly and correctly. Thank you so much for watching, my student. Bye bye, have a nice time. But I would like to remind you to subscribe our media Educare TZ, and also don't forget to like it. Thank you so much. See you in next time.